There is a change to the Baylor 2026 football schedule. What is it exactly? Apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. Baylor will no longer play SMU on September 19th of next year. It will be Louisiana Tech. Am I surprised that the game's not happening with SMU anymore? Not really. The ACC is going up to 9 conference games, and they have 4 non-con games listed. That was not going to happen in general. And their non-con games, by the way, would be like UC Davis, at Baylor, Missouri State, and at Notre Dame. They were not going to move the FCS nor the group of 6 games to a future date. I would think they wouldn't do that. Obviously, the ACC has a contract with Notre Dame where Notre Dame plays some ACC teams. They were not going to move that around. They were going to move the Baylor game. And that game, Baylor versus SMU, will be scheduled at a different time. Just so you know. And might as well just go to the SMU conference slate. Though they don't have one conference game listed at all in the Future of Football's website and all this. So that's a TBD. At Florida State, at Louisville, Boston College, California, Virginia, Wake Forest, at Stanford, at Syracuse. Now, Baylor's non-cons, September 5th, you get Auburn, and that's a neutral site game in Atlanta, Georgia, at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The following week, you play Prairie View A&M as your FCS game. Then the following week, you would play Louisiana Tech. And Louisiana Tech's a 7-5 football team. So, and they're playing in the Independence Bowl against Coastal Carolina. I would not necessarily overlook them. They even pushed at LSU, and I know LSU eventually fired their head coach. It was like 23-6 or 23-7, but still, you get the point. Now, the conference games, we do not know the days at all. At Arizona State, Colorado, Texas Tech, TCU, Iowa State, at BYU, at Houston, at Kansas, and then UCF on the road. We need to see what happens in the transfer portal for all these teams. And this is obviously a big year for Dave Aranda, let's just be clear. It's a make it or break it. And I think he's honestly on borrowed time at this point because of the Mac Rhodes debacle. And no need to go further into that because he violated a policy at Baylor that the most severe punishment would be like a firing, but he decided to step down. And this is besides the Michael Trigg incident and the assistant coach incident. And Baylor already hired a defensive coordinator, Joe Klanderman. They just need to get a defensive line coach and offensive line coach as of right now. We have to wait and see what happens from here. Just a quick heads up on the schedule. And I don't mind the easier schedule for Baylor, to be honest. After going through that a year ago. I mean, this past year. So we're going to have to wait and see.